Hello, welcome to Dysfunctional Dialogue. I'm here with Jeff Kennedy, and Jeff's got something to tell me. What do you got there, Jeff?
Now, I just found a handwritten list. It must have been when we're doing the top 64 stories or something like that.
Yeah.
I found a list of all of the stuff that I had written down.
Was there anything on there that didn't make the final list?
Oh, I'm sure. Yes. Well, one of the items alludes to that night with the stereo.
All right, so hold on. So when you say the night with the stereo, you're talking about was New Year's Eve when our friend took an arrow and hit himself in the forehead and fell into some speakers by his in-laws' house, and we just had a great time, sloppy time. Yeah.
Yes. The next morning, you and I were out by the power lines, and her younger brother was out with us, and the parents were calling him, like rescuing him from danger.
Yeah. So this 8-year-old boy, and we were so innocent, Jeff. We were just playing with him. We were out by the power lines right behind their house, and just having fun with him. We were running around and just doing stuff. But I guess the experience that they had with us as a group the night before, we weren't the most trustworthy group. And and Jeff, this is the same people when they first met us together. They might have met me previously. I'm not sure. But when we were together, we were walking across campus and they pulled up in their minivan with all their family, all the little kids. We had this 30-pack of Stroh's beer on us. And they're like, "Oh, you guys going to a party?" No. So wait, oh, you just take that beer back to your fridge? Well, yeah. What are you guys going to do? Oh, we're going to drink this. Oh, you're going to drink some of that beer? No, we're going to drink all of this beer. You're going to drink all of that beer? Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
You can drink all that beer? Yeah, we drink all that beer and then we're going to go out. Wait, you're going to drink all of that beer and then go out? And we were just deadpan and we were trying to deadpan. This just was our life at the time because we were,
This is
drinking
early
college.
afternoon. I mean, we still had 12 hours to go.
Yeah, we got some time, man. That's true. There was some time to go. Man, that was so much fun. Yeah, there was a lot of times. I'm trying to think of some of the things that we haven't talked about here previously. I really got to dig in on that topic because, so Jeff, you and I, we spent a ton of time just having a blast at school.
A lot of time.
Yeah. So there was the party over at DeVoe where again, I forgot his name, where he was on the stovetop and it was an electric stove and I put on the, I put on the ignition and a moment or two later, you had to hop
Can't
off
think
the
of what
stove.
his nickname was.
Yeah. Deli.
I think it was Deli.
It was Deli. Yeah. He was a good guy, man. He was a good guy. Good sense of humor, too, thankfully.
Electric burners are great.
I think that night, though, you and I had a bunch of tequila shots, too. That was a hell of a night.
That was probably the worst tasting tequila I've ever had in my life. It tasted like burnt rubber. Oh, it was awful.
I don't remember tasting
tequila,
tequila
but not that night.
But we always drank shit tequila back then.
Well, that was worse.
It was worse than shit. We had a lot of it, too.
I have my diploma downstairs still. My Monte Alban eating the worm diploma.
No way. No way. That's crazy, man. You still have that?
Yeah,
I can't believe you still have that.
Monte Alban was the name of the tequila.
Yeah.
Not high on the list.
It was not. Yeah, thanks. I'll keep this certificate. And you have. You've kept it for decades upon decades.
And the odd thing about it, it's not like it was ever folded up and put in my pocket. I mean, it's like
pristine.
Yeah. And it's like,
meanwhile, your actual college degree is probably in a bundle and a crumble in a corner.
That's folded in eights.
So if I were to say senior week, what would jump out to you for senior week?
Threatening the class president to get Brian so he could go.
Right. So our friend Brian was no longer going to the school, but he was as much of an institution there as any one of us or others. And we're like, he belongs to be here at senior week. Do you remember how that threatening went?
I remember it was on the stairs. I don't remember what precipitated it, but
yeah, but we got him in. We horned him in. We really.
Oh yeah, he was in already, and they asked him to leave.
There was no way that guy was going to stop us Brian was an institution up there. If you ask, I mean, Espo, another institution up there, he literally had said, I didn't realize that you weren't there all 4 years because, Brian was there so often
Yeah.
visiting when he wasn't going to school during those. I mean, I
He
think he did
lived
2 full years up there, right?
he lived with us for a semester without going to school.
All right, so he was up there for all of freshman year, and then I guess the equivalent of junior year because he had gone back
Yes.
home to get more credits, reestablish himself, and then he was up there, and I think he came up there at the beginning of junior year and didn't quite make it because the fun just continued. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Once he
And
got
no harm, no
asked to
foul. He did
leave,
well for himself.
he stayed the rest of the semester with us at our apartment
Yeah,
and ate our peanut butter.
And he didn't tell his parents. He didn't tell anyone that he wasn't. He didn't tell anyone. He was incognito. But we knew though. We knew he wasn't going to classes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because he was living in the dorm, and he was actually in a philosophy class with me and this other guy, Pat. And the three of us, there was a take-home test or something like that, and the three of us were in the library and actually did this whole test. Comes the next day to hand the assignment in, and I'm the only one there. Pat's not there, and Brian's not there. So I was like, oh, that's weird. Had my assignment in. And when I left class, I went through the student center, and Brian's girlfriend was there. And she says, you got to go see Brian. I was like, all right. So I went to the dorm room, and that's when Brian told me that he was not only asked to leave, he was asked to leave that day from his dorm room.
Well, that's interesting because I think he was asked to leave, but stayed in that dorm room for a period of time.
Oh, maybe it could have been. Yeah,
I think he was squatting. I'm pretty sure he was squatting there for a while.
And he had a cat.
That's right. That's right. He had a cat. All right. If I were to say a band or an act of some kind visiting the campus, any stories jump out at you?
Otis Day and Brian partying with Otis.
Day and the Nights. Yeah. Our friend. So we set up the chairs for before and after when we took the chairs down afterwards, something like that. And our friend ended up sticking around with the band afterwards. And of all bands, the band from Animal House, Otis Day and the Nights, and our buddy had a great time.
Didn't help us clean up at all.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
That's where he was. That's where we had those. Remember those hats that we had that said "Don't F yourself," but it was written vertically and looked like Chinese
and it looked
letters?
like Chinese lettering. Jeff, I swear to God, I literally just looked that up 3 days ago online because I wanted to buy a hat for Brian's birthday. I couldn't find one that was suitable. I swear to God, I just looked that up.
Remember when that guy Ed saw the two of us in the library that night? And we walked in and he looked up at us and we made like one pass around like, we're out of here.
Wait, which Ed was this? I don't remember. I remember someone looking at us like, what are you doing here?
Last name began with an R.
Mike's friend.
Yes.
And then he wasn't Mike's friend.
Yes.
Because they were roommates and it ended badly. And he was he was in the library and we showed up there and he was looking at us like, what are you guys doing here?
He was there with his girlfriend and there was like a table of them and they're like, what are you doing here? I'm like, oh, we're here studying. And we made like one loop around.
Yeah.
And we're like, we're out of here.
And we went right to the bars. That's right. Our kids will be watching this. That was what we did. That's right. Hey man, we somehow got out of there and we had okay grades, so we'll take it. That's right.
It's called good enough.
Good enough. I'm not going to bury myself in the details. I'm not going to just crush myself to get that last 2%. It's good enough. Enjoy the value that is your life.
Yes.
You have a chance to do any vacations anytime recently?
Just my annual. I go to Indianapolis every year. So
I love that you're still doing that.
Actually, the last year, I didn't go 2 years ago because I just wasn't physically able to do it.
Right, the Indy 500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So last year I went with the whole precursor that the house that we stay at, the woman is like, "Oh, there's no problem. I'll be able to get you a golf cart and all that stuff to get you to the track. We'll be all set." So we get out there, and last year was a sellout crowd of 300,000 people at the track that day, and they weren't going to allow any golf carts or anything. So she tells me this. My son Sam is with us, and I'm like, I'm not sitting on the porch because previously, two different people that have gone with us, that the year that they go to the race, that physically they can't walk to the track and they stay on the porch, they died within that year.
No
So I told
way.
Sam, I said, I'm not sitting on the porch this year. He immediately got onto Craigslist, found a wheelchair, and this guy actually brought it to the house. This is all within like 20 minutes of me saying, I'm not sitting on the porch. the wheelchair came. It was in good shape, but the rubber on the tires was bad. So he ordered on Amazon new tires for it to be shipped to the house.
Yeah.
We went back to the other house that we stay at and came back on race day. The Amazon truck pulls up, gets the tires for us. We put them on a wheelchair.
I love that. You had your own tire change on your race car.
Oh, the neighbor next door, I said, the only thing I'm missing on this thing is a cup holder. I mean, I got to get a cup holder for this thing. So we went to the neighbor's house because it's such a party atmosphere out there. It is ridiculous party atmosphere on race day weekend out there. And this guy has this garage set up with this huge party that he does with the bands and all that stuff, next door neighbor. And I said, go over there and we'll grab some, ask him for a couple solo cups, and we'll put a solo cup and duct tape on the handle so I have a cup. So he went over and he asked the guy, he says, can I have a solo cup? The guy goes, what do you want to drink? He goes, oh, nothing. I just want the solo cup because my dad has a wheelchair and he wants to make a cup holder. He goes, come here. And he took one off of his bike and he says, had him use this. So I put it on the wheelchair and he said, we'll bring it back at the end of the weekend. And on Sunday after the race, we brought it back over the guy's house. And I said, here's your cup holder back. And he's like, oh yeah, no problem. And he said, anytime. And I said, I bet you wouldn't have done this if you'd known this were from New York. And he was like, New York? I would have told you to go fuck off. Then he started laughing and just kidding around. Those people out in Indiana are just awesome. I mean, it's such a...
Oh, yeah. Salt of the earth.
It is such a great time out there.
I bet it is.
Unbelievable. Everybody you meet. I mean, you get, like I said, there's 300,000 people there. And everybody's there for one reason only, and that is to have fun.
Yeah. But why would you automatically assume that from New York that would be a problem?
Because he knows that people from New York are uptight.
Yeah, but not central New York so much, though.
No. He doesn't.
When you hear New York,
when people say New York, they immediately think of just New York City. They don't think of New York.
Yeah, it's more that
anything
really,
else.
it's really the whole megalopolis, which really doesn't encompass Syracuse. Really, it's really more just like Boston through the 95 corridor down past DC a little bit, and then you're pretty much out of it.
Probably Boston to Arlington or something like that. It's just people
DC.
Like,
Oh yeah. Somewhere through Virginia. But yeah, then you get outside that area, people kind of chill a little bit more. And it is noticeable for sure. When I drive back up to New Jersey, I'm in North Carolina now. When I drive back up to New Jersey, where I lived my whole life, I feel it. I literally feel the pull of the uptight nature of people on the road.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, immediately I'll be like halfway up the turnpike up in Jersey at 95, and people are just doing all these things on the road. They're just uptight. And then you go into a supermarket and everyone's up. Supermarkets around here, Jeff, it's like walking into Disneyland sometimes. It's that's not even a good characterization because people get uptight at Disneyland. I mean, it's like walking into some kind of like Disney fantasy. And just get this one supermarket, the one that's just north of us. Like, so we're pretty far away from Raleigh. You know, we're a good I don't even know, 20 miles or so, away from Raleigh, further north where the woods kind of start. And so we go shopping another few more minutes north of us. So the area is chill and the people are just lovely to deal with. They'll strike up a conversation with you and everyone's got smiles on their face. It's another world. I'm living such a more relaxed lifestyle down here than I live in New Jersey. I can't begin to emphasize it. It's awesome. Awesome.
Oh
I
yeah,
walk out
no,
my front
it's
stoop, man. I walk out my front porch. It's like I'm right in vacation already. It's so comfortable.
yeah,
I mean, you lived that up in Baldwinsville. You know,
yeah.
it's a chill environment.
My brother he lives in Tennessee, but he just built. It's almost like a glamping thing. These cottages that he built
Oh, I
in
connect.
North
I'm
Carolina.
on his Facebook page. I'm always liking it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love it. He's got like these domed buildings.
there's a website called Hip Camp. Hip Camp just did a thing for the last 5 years. They've been looking at the data from people responding to
Yeah,
these
they
places.
ranked.
He's ranked number one.
Yeah, yeah. Which is no surprise
From
for a family member of yours, your brother. That's no surprise at all. And the place looks lovely. In fact, it's on my short list of places to stay at because there's some other cool things to do out there as well. You got a river rafting. That's
Yeah, that's his next door neighbor.
yeah,
It has that rafting thing and all that.
yeah, yeah. The odds are high
But
that I'll be staying at Kevin's place at some point in the next few years. Yeah.
no, yeah, so it's doing well. I mean, yeah, it's just because he's 11 years older than I am. So it's like, man, why'd you do this? It's like at this
Yeah, but you know
stage, why
what
are you
though?
doing this?
You guys are always about just getting things done,
Yeah, if you're gonna
you know.
do it, go all in.
Yeah.
Don't go part way in if you're gonna do it. I mean,
Well, we just got finished saying good enough. So what do you mean? I mean, we just are you the exception that proves the rule, as they say?
it all depends on where my focus is.